This is not the U.S. government going in and saying, well, we think you need this, and we certainly know you need that. We want them to tell us what they need in the belief that they know what their problems are better than we do. This is a bottom-up program. It's a program for the countries. Of course, the U.S. government has the money. That's our part of it. But all the rest of it is the country's responsibility, the country's accountability, the country's requirement and obligation to do their own program for themselves. We're looking for African solution to African problems. We're looking for Latin American solutions to Latin American problems.
I think where MCC, there's a lot of folks who talk about what they'd like to do in aid, and I'm not saying we're perfect and we've got it down perfectly, but we are trying something new that seems to work, and I think that we represent the kinds of policies and practices and approach to aid, a model for aid, that folks would want to do, but for various reasons are constrained or are not doing it. This is an important program. I think it's unique. This is a new way to do aid, and I think it's a very promising way to do aid.
In fact, there's a tripod of unique characteristics and components that really define the Millennium Challenge Corporation. The first is good government policy. The second is country ownership, which is critical. And the third is tangible results. So on that tripod, we believe that this innovative model will actually change the way development assistance is not only conceived, but the way it's implemented and the practical application of development assistance to getting results and to being successful.
And one of the other refreshing things about MCC is that when it doesn't work, when these things aren't met, MCC says they're not met and we'll pull the plug. It's not like, this continual money, as in the case of Zaire, just keep tossing money down the hole. You don't see that with MCC.
A sign that I couldn't read, or a light that I couldn't see.
I'm quite hopeful that the next administration will take a look at this and say, you know what, that's a good idea. And not only is it a good idea, but it's in good shape for me to pick it up and move with it, because it's a great instrument of U.S. foreign aid and instrument of foreign policy. It's a partnership. We're not talking down to anyone. And so I'm quite hopeful that the next administration will pick it up and value this. It's a great little story, and we'd like to make it a great big story.
If the Millennium Challenge is operating in countries 20 years from now, then I think that's a failure. The Millennium Challenge account should be in a country for a short period of time, not our initial 5 years, which is the length of our compacts. It may take 1 or 2 more. If we've not been able to change the regions, areas, provinces, states that we're operating in with economic growth, then I don't think we've been a success.
Development won't work unless the people that are trying to develop are engaged in the process. And to have them engaged in the process, they have to be the ones that are defining what is necessary, and then also the ones that are putting it into place.